Translation. O king of the demigods, since I, your enemy, am standing before you, why don't you hurl your thunderbolt at me? Although your attack upon me with your club was certainly useless, like a request of a money from a miser. The thunderbolt you carry will not be useless. You do not have doubts about this. Purport. When King Indra threw his club at Vritasura, Vritasura caught it in his left hand and retaliated by using it to strike the head of Indra's elephant. Thus, Indra's attack was a disastrous failure. Indeed, Indra's elephant was injured and thrown back 14 yards. Therefore, even though Indra stood with a thunderbolt to hurl against Vritasura, he was doubtful, thinking that the thunderbolt might also fail. Vritasura, however, being a Vaishnava, assured Indra that the thunderbolt would not fail, for Vritasura knew that it had been prepared in accordance with the instructions of Lord Vishnu. Although Indra had doubts, because he could not understand the Lord Vishnu's order never fails. Vritasura understood Lord Vishnu's purpose. Vritasura was eager to be killed by the thunderbolt manufactured according to Lord Vishnu's instruction, because he was sure that he would thus return home back to Godhead. He was simply waiting for the opportunity of the thunderbolt being released. In effect, therefore, Vritasura told Indra, if you want to kill me, since I am your enemy, take this opportunity. Kill me. You will gain victory, and I shall go back to Godhead. Your deed will be equally beneficial for both of us. Do it immediately. Please repeat the translation. O King of the demigods, since I, your enemy, am standing before you, why don't you hurl your thunderbolt at me? Although your attack upon me with your club was certainly useless, like a request of money from a miser. The thunderbolt you carry will not be useless. You need have no doubts about this. Om Ajnanatimandasya Jnanajanasalakaya Chakshurmurtimena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Patale Srimate Jayapataka Swamniti Namani. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Patale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamniti Namani. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachani Nirvishesha Chunyavadi Paschyati Deshnani. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So first of all, I would like to thank all of you for so nicely you are taking care of me here. This is my first visit to West, my first visit to London. And of course, I crossed the sea for the first time. Yeah. And also the first time I saw the snow yesterday. I was thrilled, of course. I've seen it in cinemas, but not in real life. Immediately I called my wife and daughter, told I'm in snow. They were very happy. What about us? I told them some other time we can come together. So, I'm not a qualified speaker to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, that in front of exalted devotees like you, especially Badrinath Prabhu and other exalted souls here. Since I've been asked to give a class to discuss on this, I'm just saying few words on this particular verse. In case of any mistakes, please forgive me and guide me and correct me. So this is a very wonderful pastime, Vritasura. Very heart-touching it is actually. Such a great soul is Vritasura. A Vaishnava. Though he's been called as Asura, demon is a Vaishnava. Like Prahalad Maharaj is Asura, he's a Vaishnava. Bali Chakravarti is Asura, he's a Vaishnava. These devotees, they are exalted in their Vaishnava qualities, though compared to Indra. Indra is a devotee, no doubt, doing such wonderful service to the Supreme Lord Vishnu. But still, he's a Sakama Bhakta. His understanding is limited. But here you can see Vritasura is just preaching to Indra. Hey, come on, don't worry. Come on, take it easy. Come on, it's okay. Kill me, don't worry. You consider me as my enemy. I'm your enemy. But here you've got to understand, Vritasura is not considering Indra as enemy. Vaishnava, Ajata Shatru, he has no enemies at all. The qualities of a Vaishnava. We can understand from Vritasura's pastime. The wonderful qualities of a Vaishnava. Vaishnava qualities, Sad Lakshanas is being studied in the scriptures. Titikshva Karunika, Sordam Sarvadehina, Ajata Shatru, Sadhava, Shanta Sadhava, Sadhubhoshana. These are the decoration for a Vaishnava, the 6 qualities. Alankara. Now for a king, what is Alankara? Nice mukuta with jewels and all. Then he should have a Nyaya Danda in his hand and dressed in jewels and silks. Then he's a king. People listen to him. He's very authoritative. Now similar for a woman, nice decoration is nice braided hair, with a nice sari, nice alankara for ears, or nose ring, everything. And that's alankara for a woman. For a sadhu, this is alankaras. Titiksha is very patient. Very, very patient. Karunika is very merciful. Surdam Sarvidahanam is friend to everybody. He has no enemies. Ajata Shatru, no enemies at all. No enemies. Shanta is very peaceful. Sadhava abides by the scriptures, not by the mind. Not by the mind. By the scriptures. Under the direction of Guru, Sadhu and Shastras. He will never listen to the mind. The mind has cheated us enough for many, many births. Again, we shouldn't get fooled. We shouldn't get fooled. Mind is very tricky. Very, very tricky. We shouldn't get fooled. It will take us for a ride. It took us for a ride for many, many janmas. Going through Janma Mrityu, Jara Vyadi, Dukkha, Doshanu Darshanam. What we saw in all these Janmas, Dukkha Darshanam. Only Darshana of Dukkha. Miseries, miseries, miseries. And this time, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, by the mercy of all the great Vaishnavas, we got a chance to make this mind as our friend. And see, the mind listens to us with a transcendental intelligence. Then we can make our way back home, back to Godhead, and serve the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So, Ajata Shatru, he has no enemies at all. Everybody is his friend. One example from the scriptures is Yudhishthira Maharaj. He has no enemies at all. Duryodhana thought he is my enemy. Someone had to kill him. But Yudhishthira always was very merciful to Duryodhana, to everybody. Shanta, always very peaceful. Very peaceful. And obeys by the scriptures. And also, a Vaishnava is known as Acharyavan. Srila Prabhupada says, Acharyavan Purusho Veda. Acharya, we know, a guru or a great Vaishnava. He does what he practices. He talks what he practices. And the person who follows such a great Acharya is known as Acharyavan. Acharyavan Purusha Veda. So a devotee, a sadhaka, who is very serious in spiritual life, he should have an Acharya, a guru, or a senior Vaishnava. And you've got to simply follow his instructions. Acharyavan means it should be controlled by a guru. It should be controlled by a Vaishnava. Otherwise, it's not possible to progress in spiritual life. Otherwise, if you are not controlled by an Acharya, then you are controlled by this mind. Tamoguna and Rajoguna. What happens? Tamoguna, Rajoguna simply puts us in the samsara. We'll be risking our lives. This is very important to take to the instructions of the spiritual masters and the senior Vaishnavas. Of course, sometimes we may not feel happy with the Guru's instructions. There can be some conflicts. But still we got to remember this principle of Guru Tattva is given by Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Tadvidi pranipatena, pranipashana sevaya, upadakshantate, gnanam, gnanina satadarshanaha. Try to approach a bona fide spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively. Render service unto him. The self-realized souls will impart knowledge into you because they know what is absolute truth. They have seen the absolute truth. So you got to appreciate that principle. Follow that principle. Then automatically, Chaitanya Guru Krishna will become very active. And you'll get the right instructions from Guru or from a spiritual authority. So one should be an Acharyavan. So here we understand. Vrutasana is an Acharyavan. That's the reason he's getting abundance mercy from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such realization. The battlefield, he's not afraid. He's not scared. In the battlefield, he's preaching. Who the other personalities who preach in battlefield? It's Lord Krishna. He spoke to Arjuna. Bhagavad Gita, he spoke. But he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He can speak. In any situation, he can speak. And who's the other person? Another person from Ramayana. Suranarayana, Surya Bhagavan. He spoke to Lord Rama in the battlefield. And here we understand. A jiva is a jiva. Vrutasana is a jiva. But he is speaking such wonderful things about the Supreme Person of Godhead, about devotional service in the battlefield to Indra. Here we understand, he fell down. Indra fell down. And he's hesitating. Shall I use my thunderbolt to attack Vritasura? And he's doubting. He's doubting because the club never worked. I threw the club, he hit me back, and I fell down 14 yards back. Along the elephant, I fell down. And now whether this thunderbolt is going to work? Doubt. We all have this samshaya. Samshyatma vinishyati, Lord Krishna says. When you have this doubt, then you are gone. We cannot advance in spiritual life. So somewhere in our spiritual life, some doubt comes in our lives. Whether Krishna is there, whether Bhagavatam is the ultimate philosophy, or is an impersonalism. Some doubt. But simply, you got to follow the scriptures, Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Then automatically the Chaitya Guru, the Lord within the heart, He'll give us many, many realizations and a lot of conviction in this process of devotional service. Then one becomes Dhira. Vritasura is there, Dhira. Dhira Sataram Huyati is a hero. He's not bewildered by death. He knows it's not the body, it's the spirit soul. It's only a dress. There's no big deal, just changing the dress. He's not afraid. But today the hero is a learned man, mundane. Subject matter is a big mundane guru, what you call management gurus, or a Tendulkar, cricket star. In India is a big hero, very big hero. In Bombay I saw a big poster. What is that? Cricket is our religion, and Tendulkar is our God. A big hoarding in Bombay, in downtown area. Imagine where India is going. Only ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada's movement can save the whole world. India is supposed to be a Vedic country, but people are just simply falling for this cricket and the cinemas. Amitabh Bachchan is a big guru. So many gurus, they say he's my guru. The guru means the self-realized person who is happy with the philosophy, who has the strength to deliver people. He's a guru. So, tadvidi pranipatena, pranipashane sevaya, upadakshatate jnanam, jnanina sradashna. So here, who is the guru of Vritasura? Who is his guru? Narad Muni. When he got initiated? So in his previous birth, he was a Vidyadhara. Earlier to that, he was Chitraketu Maharaj, and a hardcore materialist. Though he had so many things in his life, but still he was hankering for a child. I want a son. According to the destiny, he's not supposed to have, but he was desperate. I should have one son. I should have one son. He was so desperate. It's one kind of sense gratification. So he was blessed by Angita Muni, and he got a son. Then what happened? The son died. Then he started lamenting. Then Angita Muni brought Narada Muni. Narada Muni is very exalted, very, very exalted. So, how he became very exalted? Again, by the mercy of Bhakti Vedantas. Look at that link. Without the devotees' association, without the blessing of the devotees, they can never become a devotee. It's not possible. Because he was blessed by Bhakti Vedantas, he became a pure devotee. And how he was blessed by Bhakti Vedantas? Narada Muni tells. As a child, I was a son of maid servant. But when I had some qualities, as the Badrinath Prabhu was saying about character. Character is very important. A devotee, character is very important. I may chant 64 rounds. I may be in the programs, but if I don't behave properly, then that is not devotional service. We will not get the mercy. So behavior is very important. Narada Muni says, because I behaved very nicely, I was very humble, and I was not childish, and no prajalpa, and I never used to talk unnecessarily. So these Bhaktivedantas, they located me, they recognized me, they saw these good qualities in me, and they blessed me. They blessed me with what? The transcendental knowledge. This to discuss, they allowed me to stay there and hear all these wonderful pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then they allowed me to take the remnants, prasadam, uchishta. So when I started taking this prasadam and hearing from them, I started advancing spiritual life. So the touch is from the Supreme Personality of Godhead to Bhaktivedantas to Narada Muni to Chitraketu Maharaj. So by his mystic power, he brought the soul back. That is the Chitraketu's son who died and was lamenting. And this soul, this Jiva started preaching to Chitraketu Maharaj, and he self-realized. And he got initiated by Narad Muni. And he took the instructions and he followed very seriously these instructions. He did the sadhana very nicely. Sadhana is very important in our life. I see such nice morning programs here. This is very important. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. Bhakti Yoga is not a time pass. No, it's not a time pass. For some time I'll do Bhakti Yoga and some time I just relax. No. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. You can see that in India especially, or in Africa, other places. India, in England, I doubt. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. That should be very high intensity. The sun in the mid-afternoon, very intense. You stand in the sun for 5 hours, what happens? Especially in India, you burn. The skin will be burned. You get blisters on your body. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. Like that, Bhakti Yoga should be like that. To the intensity of the sun. So the morning program should be very, very serious. From morning Mangalarti till Prasadam is sadhana. The devotee should be very serious with this sadhana. Then this Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, which is there lurking in the heart for many, many births, they start getting burnt. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. How in the sun when you stand for 5 hours, how the skin gets burnt, the body gets burnt, like that. By this Bhakti Yoga, by this sadhana given by Srila Prabhupada, this can burn this Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Otherwise it's not easy to remove the 6 elements, these anarthas. It's not an easy thing at all. Birth out of birth will come along with us. And we think they are our friends. No, they are not our friends. So this morning program of Srila Prabhupada is given to us is a blessing. Especially for the temple devotees. Great blessing. And for the congregation, whenever they get the opportunity, they should come to the temple. Attend the Sunday program. That's what we do in Tirupati. A very close congregation. Please, the weekdays you are busy. Sunday you be here. Take advantage of this Prabhupada's mercy. And it's Prabhupada's mercy. Prabhupada's mercy is Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, the morning program, these beautiful temples, these deities, deity worship. When you take this mercy, this dukkha will go away. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirsa bhajayate prasanna chetasam yeshu buddhi parivartistate. The moment you get the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His representative, what happens? The dukkhas will go away. Otherwise, in spiritual life, we worry. We worry for so many things. Keep on worrying. Why? Bodily identification still. We are not burning these anarthas. We are not very serious. Tivrena, Bhakti Yogena. We are not taking it very seriously. So still the anarthas are lurking very strong in the heart. That has to be slashed. That has to be removed with the knowledge. By the mercy of Guru. By the mercy of the Vaishnavas. Then it is possible to understand the spiritual life and start drinking the nectar. You can enjoy every moment in spiritual life. And at the end, go back to Godhead. Go back to Godhead. So Vritasura, such an exalted soul. Right? He is preaching to Indra. Don't worry, come on. Take this Vajrayudha. And kill me. Kill me. He's not afraid. And here, another point here. If Vritasura is such an exalted devotee, why Lord has to kill him in this way? Telling Indra, hey, come on, go to the Rishi Muni. Ask for his backbone and make a Vajrayudha. I'll empower and kill Vritasura. Is Lord partial to Vritasura? And if you just read this, then Lord as if showing favor to Indra. Indra, he was very happy. Yes, I'll take this Vajrayudha and kill Vritasura. Jai Shri Shri Radha Gokulanda Bhagavan ki jai. Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman ji ki jai. Gaurita ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. So these deities are very beautiful. Very, very beautiful, nice, beautiful altar. So we can understand why Lord is doing this. Because that's Lord's mercy. Lord's mercy comes in different fashions. He is explaining. Lord's mercy, you kill me, I go back to Godhead. You come on, you're a winner. Victory for you. You stay back and rot in this material world. I'll go back to Godhead. So who is the winner? Indra with his nice Amravati, with his palace, with all beautiful damsels, with all his opulence, is rotting in this material world. But Vritasura, he understood. Indra is trying, somehow I should win. Vritasura said, fine, I'll die. Dying is my victory. Going back to Godhead. So sometimes we get confused also. A devotee met with an accident and he died. Devotee got cancer and he died. We don't know how the Lord's mercy comes. Here the Lord's mercy has come here. Kill him in the battlefield. Without us, kill him. So Lord shows mercy in different ways. Here Vritasura, his mercy is, come back to me, be with me. Indra, still you are Sakama Bhakta, you want to enjoy. But you are my devotee. Okay, stay there. With all the opulence you enjoy. Continue in the samsara. For Dadichi Muni, you perform so many years, for yugas you perform such nice austerity. Now it's time to come back to me. So give your backbone to Indra. So the mercy to Dadichi Muni, mercy to Vritasura, and mercy to Indra. In different ways, Lord gives. We get the mercy from the deities, Radha Gokulandan. We get the mercy from Srila Prabhupada, from Srimad Bhagavatam. Always the mercy is flowing. Only we should recognize and accept it with big heart. And always be grateful to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Be grateful to Srila Prabhupada and all the Vaishnavas who are helping us. The moment you are grateful and if you show gratitude, the heart becomes soft. When the heart becomes soft, you can absorb the fine elements of Srimad Bhagavatam. And one can realize fine things in spiritual life. When the heart is hard, it's not possible. Bhakti Yoga is not meant for hard hearts. It's for the soft heart. When the heart is soft and soft, the butter is soft. Krishna likes butter. He steals it. Even Krishna puts his hand right into our heart and he steals us. Steals our heart. So this morning program, these temple programs, this preaching is just making our heart very soft. There's an indication. There's an indication whether my heart is becoming soft. 10 years over, 20 years over, 30 years over, 40 years over. Still it's hard. If it's hard, I have to work. I need help from devotees. I need help from Srimad Bhagavatam. I need counseling. I need help. We should recognize that. Because in the spiritual life, there's no gimmicks. We cannot play gimmicks. There's no kapata. There's no diplomacy. Will not work in spiritual life. We can try many tricks in the mundane world according to one's karma. But in spiritual life, simply we've got to follow Guru, Sadhu Shastra. Guruvina Gulama Nagavatana Durayadan Namakoti, Paripari Shastra Odidarenu, Vertavaitu Bhagati, Nuraru Purana Muxidarilla, Nariya Bogo Bittarilla, Guruvina Gulama Nagavatana, Durayadan Namakoti. My dear brother, unless you surrender to Guru, not surrender, that's just like a slave should surrender. Not just a servant. We say servant. Servant is ordinary. Servant means still he has rights. He has rights. Hey, my 8 hours duty. I should get this much payment. My provident fund. I want this, I want that. Servant. So many. But slave, no. Hey, do this, do that. Come on, get up, get up. Come for Mangalarti, come for Mangalarti. Be in the Guru Puja, be in the Guru Puja. Read Bhagavatam, read Bhagavatam. Be a slave. No, this one, no. Guruvina Gulama. Gulama means slave. By a great saint from Karnataka, Purandaradasa, who sang 4,25,000 songs from the Madhva Sampradaya, in our Sampradaya. Guruvina Gulama Nagavatana Durayadan Namakoti. Unless you become a slave to your Guru, there's no question of liberation from this material world. Pari Shastra Vodidirenu Vartavaitu Bhagati. Reading the scriptures again and again, Shastras again and again, is a waste of time. Nuraru Purana Muxidarilla. Reading hundreds of Puranas. No, Vartavaitu Bhagati, waste of time. Nariya Bogo Bittarilla. Nari, woman. I'm a great sannyasi. I'm a great brahmachari. No, it will not work. Unless you become a slave to a bona fide spiritual master, then it's possible to liberate from these clutches of this material world. So it's so important. So Narada Muni, he gave the mercy to Vritasura. And he got the mercy from Bhakti Vedantas. That's why we are connected to such a solid line. Disciplic succession is solid to Mahaprabhu, to the Supreme Person of Godhead. Such a solid. We are so fortunate. And we've got to make use of it. Fully we should make use of it. Otherwise we'll miss the point. I am from Tirupati. How many of you have visited Tirupati? 1, 2, 3, 4. Badrinath Prabhu, of course, he was there for the inauguration. So please come. You are come to Tirupati. It's a nice place. We have Radha Govinda Ashtasakis. And also you can see Lord Balaji, Lord Venkateshwara. Very merciful. Very, very merciful. If you come, he will shave your heads. I'll take all the money from your pocket. That is mercy. If you go to Jagannath Puri, Lord Jagannath gives his mercy how? Prashadam. He gives abundance because he is a good eater. Keeps on eating. 11 times, 55 dishes. And the remnants he wants to give to his devotees. In abundance he'll give. If the Prashadam, that's the mercy from Jagannath Puri. When the stomach is full, when the Lord is happy, nice book, our devotees are served me very nicely, all these pandas, then he goes to Vrindavan for dancing. For Bhoga, he goes to Jagannath Puri. Then he goes to Vrindavan for dancing. Nice dance there. After dancing, he's tired. He goes to South India, Sri Rangam, Lord Ranganatha, takes a nap, sleeps there. And taking the darshan of Lord Ranganatha is very special. When you go to Sri Rangam, I'm just reminding you this, please don't forget. When you see this beautiful deity of Ranganatha, try to see his navel. Try to see his waist. There's a line. The line, there's a rope tied by Yashoda Maya. That mark you can see. And he's very shy, he will not show that to anyone. Lord Krishna hides it. But as Ranganatha is very merciful, his mercy, his prasadam there is, he shows that. That pastime you can see. So after a nap, Lord comes to Tirupati. Now he wants to do some activity, business. He'll just shave everybody's head and take their money and send them. So please come to Tirupati. Of course, Balaji and Radha Govinda one and the same. You can drop in Balaji Undi or Radha Govinda Undi, no problems. So, and Balaji is very famous for his Laddu Prashadam, for his mercy, Nama Sankirtana. It's been said, whoever chants Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Please chant Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Don't feel shy. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Whoever chants 3 times and climbs the hill, they'll go back to Godhead. And Mahaprabhu has given us Nama Sankirtana, such a beautiful mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashakam Nam Kalikalmashanashanam. Nata Paradurupaya Sarvavede Shuddhashate. The 16 magic words can nullify all the evil effects of Kali Yuga. What are the evil effects of Kali Yuga? Prayena alpasha sabya kalosin yugajanaha. Mandas mandamatayo mandabagyo padutaha. What are the evil effects of Kali Yuga? First is alpayusha. Even we cannot complete our sadhana. Even to finish our full span is not possible. Alpayusha. Manda. Very lazy. Very lazy. How is that we are lazy? We got computers, big aircrafts, space age. How anybody can say lazy? Bhagavatam is lazy. Lazy in what? Lazy for spiritual activities we are lazy. Material, very active. Not even in the airport you can see. Even they, those who come to the airport, even they get at 3 o'clock in the morning. And they come to the airport. Brahma Muhurta, they come to the airport. And they read the Shastras, newspaper. Very busy. And economic times. They're very busy. They got their own Shastras. You see? So, it's very, very important to understand where we are in this ISKCON movement. Getting up in the Brahma Muhurta is something very special. Very, very special. So, Mandasumanda Matayo, Mandabhaga Pradutaha, lazy. For example, if you just tell in London, give an advertisement. Tomorrow morning you come at 4:30 to Radha Gokulandan Temple, Bhaktivedanta Manor. We'll give you 10,000 pounds DD, demand draft. There'll be a gate crash. You'll see some lakhs of people running here to the temple to collect the checks. I will just tell them, come to tomorrow morning for Mangalarti. How many will come? They don't have the spiritual intelligence. They don't know who is standing here. Lakshmi Pati. He's the owner of Lakshmi Devi. If he blesses, the money will simply start pouring in. People are manda. They're not intelligent. And very unfortunate. Our mind is always disturbed and misguided. These are the anarthas of Kali. And always quarreling and kapata, Hypocrisy. So, iti shodashakam namnam kalikalmasha nashanam. The 16th verse can nullify all the evil effects of Kali Yuga. Nata paradrupaya. There's no other better method than this. Who says this? Sarva Vedeshu Dashate. Conclusion of all the Vedic literatures. So that we have. Such a nice gift we have from Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Narajanma Bandaga Nadigeruvaga Krishnayana Bharade. After having a nice human body and having a beautiful tongue, why can't you chant Krishna's name? Animals cannot chant, dog cannot chant Krishna. Cow cannot chant, elephant cannot chant. Narajanma Bandaga Nadigeruvaga Krishnayana Bharade. We have a beautiful human body, nice tongue, why can't you chant Krishna's name? Dariyalli Nadiyuvaga Krishnayana Bharade. While walking on the road, you keep looking here, there, contemplating on so many things. While walking, why can't you chant Krishna's name and walk? Bharava Horuvaga Krishnayana Bharade. While lifting a weight, some weight, ayo, we lift. Instead of why can't you say Krishna and lift this weight? Bhagava Lalisuvaga Krishnayana Bharade. While rocking the cradle of the child, instead of singing so many other mundane lullabies, why can't you chant a lullaby on Lord Krishna, as Yashoda Maya did? Tambula Meluvaga Krishnayana Bharade. After having nice prasadam, food, while chewing the tambula, why can't you remember Krishna's name? Paripare kelasadalli idonda kelasallave. So many works you're doing. Why can't you make this work of chanting Lord Krishna's name as one work? Important work. All other works will bind you in this material world, but this work of chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna will liberate you from this world. So why can't you chant, my dear brother, Krishna's name? Narajanma Bandaga Naligeruvaga Krishnayana Bharade. Trying a nice beautiful human body, a nice beautiful tongue, why can't we chant Krishna's name? So in ISKCON, there's the first treatment we give to the tongue. Right? As the bhakta walks in, what's the first treatment? We give treatment, tongue treatment. Give prasadam and then chant the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This small tongue can create havoc in our lives. Any problem, if you have any problem, just analyze, go back. Ultimately it comes to the tongue. This fellow is created. Any problem in our lives is due to the tongue. Because tongue has no bone. All other body parts has bone, this has no bone. So it will turn, twist. You cannot control it. Acharavillada nalige. Ninna nature buddhiya bidu nalige. Oh tongue, you don't have any achara. No achara at all. Niche buddhi budu nalige. Oh, nalige means tongue. Come on, give up your cheap activities. Achara villada nalige, ninna niche buddhi budu nalige. Come on, give up these activities. Chadi helabada nalige. Come on, stop this prajalpa. Don't talk about others. It's none of your business. Others also like you, they're suffering in this material world. You should be very merciful. How to help him? How to help him or her? Come on, stop talking about others. Rather read Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, chant the holy name of the Lord. Chadi helabada nalige. Kai mugidi bedu kolluve. I'm just, tongue, I'm folding my hands and I'm praying to you. Please, Purandara Vittala Japa, Madu nalige. Please chant Purandara Vittala's name. Stop all these activities. So in ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada gives the first treatment for the tongue. Nice prasadam. And vibrate the tongue with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. I'll tell you one Sthala Purana of Tirupati. There's one devotee by name Madhava. He was close to Tirupati in a village from a Brahmana family. Very good boy. The story, it goes like Ajamila's pastime. Very nice boy, helping his father and bringing flowers and fruits from the forest. So one day he happened to see one beautiful young tribal girl in the forest. And she's very beautiful. And he gets infatuated. So every day he comes to that place, same time. Familiarity, right? Familiarity. So every day seeing her, he's getting attached. One day approaches her and says, I'm from such and such a family. I'm a Brahmana, very high class family. My father is so-and-so. My mother's family is so-and-so. How about giving a hand to me in marriage? I want to marry you. And she says, I'm not a non-Brahmin. I'm a tribal girl, Adivasi, low class. We eat jackals. We eat dogs. Our job is killing animals and drinking. And our language is always abusive language we use. How you can get married to me? And you people will not allow me. They will not allow you. Allow me in your family. And you can't come and stay with us. And her name is Kuntala. Kuntala. Kunta means this material world. Full of anxieties. Vaikunta means spiritual world. No anxieties. So what is our address? I'm saying such and such a place. My name is so and so. Number is so and so. This street, this place, England, Kunta. I'm saying this place, this place, this place. India, Kunta. California, Kunta. Tokyo, Kunta. Anywhere in this material world is a Kunta. That means anxiety is there. You cannot avoid. You cannot avoid unless we follow the scriptures and Guru's instructions and the Vaishnavas, the Sangatya, their association. Then we can nullify these things. So her name is Kuntala. That means Kuntala means the one who can put others in Kunta. That's why a Grahastha Adhikari is called as. He should be strong spiritually. And he should educate his wife. If he doesn't educate his wife, then both of them will be in Kunta. In Mahakunta. So, this boy, he saw this girl, and every day is meeting and pestering her, you marry me. And finally she says, okay, fine, I'll marry you, Madhava. But I can't join your family. But you should come to our tribal family, and you should become one like a tribal man. And this guy is infatuated, no problems. And he leaves his family, gets married, and joins these Adivasis, and is dressed up like Adivasi with animal skin. And in the course of time starts drinking and killing animals and using abusive language. All the qualities of a Brahmana is gone. Shamo, Dhamma, Tapa, Saucham, Shanti, Rajyamevacha, Jnana, Vijnana, Mastikyam, Brahma, Karma, Samavacham. Brahmana is not simply a thread. It's a qualities, 9 qualities the Lord describes in Bhagavad Gita. Peaceful, self-controlled, austere, knowledge he has, realized knowledge, and knows religiosity, very honest. These qualities that a Brahmana should possess. He lost all the good qualities because of bad association. So time went on like this. As the days rolled, one day somehow this Kuntala, she died. Then this Madhava started lamenting. He started lamenting. Oh, I came for her, now she's gone. Due to the sinful activities in course of time, he was attacked by leprosy. When he was attacked by leprosy, the nose fell down, his fingers fell down, toes. Then the tribal people, they saw this very dangerous disease, and he was thrown out. He was pushed out from the tribal. Now this Madhava is alone. He lost his mother, father, his wife. Nobody in the jungles is alone, is crying, One day he sits under the tree, and introspection. I start thinking, what happened to me? Just for one girl, I lost everything. I was serving my Supreme Lord so nicely. I lost my father. Today I lost this chance. And he starts crying. And he sleeps like that. And the night he spends. Early in the morning, he hears sound vibration, Shuddha Shabda. There are 2 types of Shabdas in this material world. Shuddha Shabda, Ashuddha Shabda. Shuddha Shabda is transcendental vibration. Ashuddha Shabda is mundane vibration. So devotee advances how? According to the Shabda. In 24 hours, how many hours we hear Shuddha Shabda? How many hours we hear Ashuddha Shabda? Accordingly we progress in spiritual life. When we hear morning 5 hours, this morning program is Shuddha Shabda. Evening program is Shuddha Shabda. And preaching, holy name, book distribution is a Shuddha Shabda. Seeing a cinema, television is Ashuddha Shabda. Mundane gossiping, prajalpa is Ashuddha Shabda. So according to the Shabda, what we hear, our consciousness is decided. So this person was totally drowned in Ashuddha Shabda with that family, that tribal family. Now for the first time, after a long time he heard this Shuddha Shabda. What is the Shuddha Shabda? Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda 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 Govinda. Govinda 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 Govinda. Govinda Gopala Govinda Gopala. So when he heard this one, then he remembered his father, the devotional service, started crying. And from where the sound was coming, the Shuddha Shabda, he took to that route and started walking. He saw a group of devotees doing bhajans. They were all walking towards Tirumala. So immediately this Madhava joined this group. Association is so important. Devotees association is so important. We cannot practice bhakti alone. It's not possible. Association of the devotees in positive mood is very important. So when this Madhava joined this group of devotees who were walking towards Tirumala, the devotees are very merciful, basically very merciful. They saw this Madhava, they gave some prasadam, they gave some water, and they said, "Oh, you afflicted such a horrible disease. Don't worry. Lord Venkateshwara is there, Lord Srinivasa is there, Govinda is there, he will protect us. You come along, we're all going to Tirumala. Would you like to join us?" He said, "I want to come." Then he started walking with them, but he was finding it very difficult because he's a leper, no toes, but with a stick, the stick support, he started walking. And they came to Kapila Tirtham. I think I know how many of you know Kapila Tirtham. Near Tirumala, here Prabhu knows, Bhadran Prabhu knows. Kapila, the Lord Shiva's place, very old Vedic temple, and also Lord Venugopala's deity is there. They all went to the Pushkarani there, water body. They all took bath. Even this Madhava took bath. From Kapila Tirtham, they walked. As you walk from Kapila Tirtham to Tirumala, the hills, there lies our temple. Hare Krishna temple is called Radha Govind Mandir. So as they started walking towards Tirumala, Tirumala is 7 hills. Edu Kondalavada, that is God of 7 hills. Vaddi Kasulavada is a God of compound interest. If you tell Balaji, I'll put 1 rupee or 100 pounds, and if you don't put, he will be calculating your compound interest, simple interest and compound interest. He'll take it from you. He'll not leave. You know, he's known as Vaddi Kasulavada. That means the God of compound interest. That is his mercy, you know. And so they started climbing. The 7 hills. The first hill is okay. The second hill is very steep, 70 degrees. That's called as Mokala Metlu. Mokal means knees. Why Mokal is called means when you climb that one, knees will be touching your mouth. To walk like that. So it's called as Mokala Metlu. That means knees will touch the chin and mouth. So you got to really raise your. So as they are walking second hill, Mokala Metlu, Garigopuram, then Madhava was finding it very difficult to climb because he's a leper, sick man. But he was trying his best, but he couldn't. His whole body started shutting, fretting. And he called out, "Govinda, Govinda, Govinda." No. "Govinda, Govinda, Govinda." Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Modamate. My dear friend, at the time of death, nothing will come with you. Only Govinda's name. So we should not feel shy. Even today, even Tirupati people feel shy. In those days when I was young, I used to go with my grandmother, grandfather, with my mother and all. With Balaji's family deity. That time you can see people screaming, "Govinda, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda," everywhere. But today, especially the younger generation, they'll see this side, that side, Govinda. They're shy to call his name. Why are you going to feel shy to call Govinda's name? Govinda! 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 We are devotees. Govinda is everything for us. He is ultimate for us. He is everything. So, he called her Govinda, 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 and he collapsed. He fell down. He fell unconscious. Then immediately the Brahmanas, they came. They sprinkled some water. They started calling out, "Madhava, Madhava, what happened? Get up, Madhava, Madhava, get up." Then after some time, Madhava got up. And his leprosy had gone. He was free from leprosy. And he was youthful, very handsome, dressed in jewels and silks. And the Madhava was surprised. And all the Brahmanas were surprised. They all started calling, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. When they started chanting the Lord's name, there came Brahma in his swan aeroplane. He got out from his swan aeroplane. He got down from the swan and he came and he blessed the Brahmanas and this Madhava and he told everyone, you can understand the Mahima, the Mahima of this place. How auspicious this place is. Just by calling Govinda's name 3 times and just climbing the hill, see what happened to Madhava. So anybody who climbs this hill, chanting Govinda's name, and take the darshan of Lord Balaji, and come back, he'll go back to Godhead. So, from today onwards, I'll be calling this hill as Venkatadri. In Chaitanya Charitamrita mentioned as Venkatachalam. Venkatadri. Adri means mountain. Ven means sins. Kata means to remove. Adri means mountain. Venkatadri. And the Lord on the hills will be called as Venkateshwara. Ven means sins. Kata means to remove. Ishwara means the Supreme Lord. The Lord who can remove all the sins is known as Venkateshwara. So from today onwards, Lord Srinivas will be known as Venkateshwara and the hills will be known as Venkatadri. So the hills has different names. Venkatadri, Sheshadri, Garudadri, Vishabhadri, Anjanadri, Narayanadri. Each name has a pastime, wonderful pastime, connecting to the holy name of the Lord. All the pastimes are connected to the holy name of the Lord. So it's so important to chant the Lord's name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And every day hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. And Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bhagavatam is very, very wonderful. Very, very wonderful. You know, by hearing Bhagavatam every day, we develop detachment to this material world. Kagada bandide, Kagada bandide, Kamala Naba Thane Barada, Kagada bandide. A letter has come from Kamala Naba. Who is Kamala Naba? Never noticed. Is Krishna. From Kamala Naba, a letter has come. And you know what this letter says? Thane Barada Kagada bandide. He himself personally has written this letter. Vyasa Maharishi. That's him. Literary incarnation of the Supreme Person of Godhead. Kagada bandide. Kamala Naba Thane Barada Kagada bandide. He himself personally has written this letter. Yes, it has come. We receive so many letters. These letters actually sometimes will damage us or give some mundane pleasure. But this letter, which has come from the Kamala Naba, is not ordinary. Hennina hasu vidiru emba kagada bandide. What is the content of that letter? Come on, my dear children. Forget about this woman. Woman means opposite sex. Hennu. Hennina hasu vidiru emba kagada bandide. Mannina hasu vidiru emba kagada bandide. Come on, forget about this property, land, my house, my site, my property. Come on, give up that. Honnina ase vidiru emba kagada bandide. Honnu, gold. Hennu, honnu, mannu. Hennu means woman. Honnu means gold. Mannu means land. Yeah, simply everybody is fighting for these 3 things in this material world. Come on, give up. A letter has come from Kamala Naba. Kalige gejje kattivirambo kagada bandide. Come on, tie ankle bells to your feet. Hejje hejjegu hari embo kagada bandide. Come on, tie the ankle bells to your feet and jump high, chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jump high. Lajjaya bittu kudiyoramba kagada bandide. Don't feel shy to dance. Don't feel shy. Lajjaya means shy. Don't feel shy. Come on. Tie the ankle bells to your feet and jump high calling Hari's name. And come on, give the shyness. Give the shyness. You got beautiful legs. And Hari Bhakta says, if you don't dance in front of the Lord after reading Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, hang the association of the spiritual master and the devotees, if you don't dance, next birth you will not have legs. Heavy statement. Hari Bhakta Vilas. Vishwanathan Goswami. Better to have legs. In case if I take birth, better to have legs. So, lajjaya bittu kuniru emba kagada bandide. So, come on, give up this one and dance and chant. So, like that, this is Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Holy name of the Lord. So, such is this devotee. Vruthasana, such an exalted soul. Father is very beautiful. It goes on like that. And how he gets killed. And how he's not attached to anything. And how he preaches. The next, we understand how so nicely he preaches to Indra. Very beautiful preaching. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.